Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 153, going through my vinyl collection an album at a time. Today we're revisiting the band Whitesnake and their 1982 studio album, Saints and Sinners. Great album cover. I don't know if they had this statue made or if this was just a statue that they got the rights to put on the album. But, you know, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if in 82 it would have been, but it's kind of cliche now, the whole like angel versus demon, good versus evil. It's like there's so much of that. I suppose it's the basic law of life, though, you know, positive, negative, all that. But anyway, really cool, nicely carved statue, kind of a weird looking snake. But if this is like porcelain or something, yeah, I guess that would be hard to work with. But they did a very good job anyway. I don't know much about that kind of art, but I do know that this is a 1982 copy on Fame Records, which is that the only one I have on Fame? I think it might be. I'm looking up at my spreadsheet here. So Fame, nice little simple logo. Doesn't have anything to do with the television show or movie. And then on the back, we have a great picture of the mighty DC himself, David Coverdale. Looks like that might be an in-concert photo based on, you know, his hair and maybe a little sweaty in the moment. Does get hot up there on those under those stage lights. I think this is a generic sleeve, but let me just double check here. It is. So we have some really good songs on here, though, and that obviously the most important thing. This song has a really interesting sound to it, too. It's a little bit gritty, which I think works. But interestingly, the drummer on this is Ian Pace, and he only did the album, and then the tour was done by Cozy Powell. So they didn't obviously spend the time and money re-recording the drums, just like when Ian joined, they didn't spend the time re-recording the drums for the previous album where that drummer was separated from the band. I don't know what the story was, but in any case, so we open with Young Blood, which is a great rocker. Get to Rough and Ready, which is pretty cool. Got a really good riff to it. This is a great band of musicians. I mean, you're going to get solid riffs, great solos, really creative bass playing. It's just an amazing time in the band. And considering that they're still considered like a rhythm and blues band, pretty good rockin' stuff on here. Then we get to Bloody Luxury, which is a great up-tempo song. My favorite, Victim of Love, excellent song, especially the chorus. There's something about the way David sings it that makes it almost a plea in his tonality and really works well for the song. Then we get Crying in the Rain, the original Crying in the Rain, not the remake that we would get on Whitesnake 87. Speaking of which, another song that would be remade for 1987, but a little bit differently, is Here I Go Again. This is the original, more bluesy version of it. Next is Love and Affection, which, much like Bloody Luxury, great rocker. Rock and Roll Angels, lyrically, I'm like, okay. But this, like musically, vocal harmony and everything is fantastic on this song. Dancing Girls, nothing really upbeat, but kind of, you know, very bluesy piece. And then Saints and Sinners, which is a great way to end the album. Overall, it's a great collection of tracks, a great Whitesnake album. Love having this in my collection. Was trying to think of whether I had the album or the cassette originally, and I think I only had the cassette. Don't remember a vinyl of this on my shelf, but I do remember having the cassette and going down to Record Time on Harper, and I still don't know whether that was 11 mile or 12 mile or 13 mile, but it was, no, it couldn't have been 13. 10, 11, or 12. It was one of those. And Harper, really cool store, and they had a lot of cassettes in the case back then. So I remember picking this cassette up, but I don't remember if I ever got the vinyl copy of it or not. Anyway, I have it now, so haha. But anyway, that's it, guys. Whitesnake, Saints and Sinners. Check it out. You have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.